Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac, Repentance. And have you heard of a character called Eden? Because I for sure have not heard of this character. And I'm curious what this character can do. Apparently, start with decent stats, D20, and a whole bunch of soul hearts because we got the rosary. So that's exciting. Decent chance we're going to find a Bible this run because we do have the rosary, and it is very capable of finding Bibles for you usually, so that's exciting. I need to actually get used to the fact that I need to go into curse rooms more often because they do hold one of the items that I still need, which is the Vanishing Twin. But it's scary to go in there, and I don't like it. So there is a decent chance that I'm never going to enter a curse room in my life, and that won't simply never actually finish this playthrough. But in the possibility that I do go in there, it's gonna be great. I don't know where I want to use the D20. It's a nice thing to have at the very end of a run for sure. It's a little bit trickier to use purposefully in my current situation. If we can find a blood donation machine, we might be able to just get a whole bunch of consumables that way, and that could be pretty cool. But for that, I do need to get a little bit more money. Well, I don't technically need to, but it would help because then we could get 5 coins and then we could get an arcade room on the next floor and it would be wonderful. But that is the extent of my planning so far. This is looking like a pretty doable run, at least, judging entirely on what we have so far. So I might try and go into the mother route just to see if we can find some cool stuff there. That would be neat. Plus you do get a couple of extra rooms that way anyway, thanks to the mirror world, so hopefully this is gonna work out just fine. Plenty of bombs at least, so that's wonderful. There's a sticky penny here, which I would like to have because it does instantly resolve my money problems. The super secret room might be next to the shop there, so I might check that out in just a second. This, I guess, could also constitute something good to use the D20 on if it doesn't work out quite the way I wanted to. Kind of wanted that troll bomb to go towards the machine there as well, but it did not. But yeah, I could technically spend all my 7 coins on this machine and just keep winning more coins. It would require a little bit of luck perhaps, but it would be fun if it worked. And then there's that. I would like to have those 5 coins as well, so that works in my favor. Let's just leave. If we could get one more coin, then maybe the shop could be interesting. I'm actually not 100% sure what was in there. I have forgotten almost instantly. It is the piggy bank. I actually do kind of want the piggy bank for my purposes. So let's see if this works out. Technically, what I could also do is use it here now, and suddenly we have a card against humanity, and that actually does make life a little bit simpler. We also now have the piggy bank, which there we go, which does make the rooms more interesting for sure. And with rooms, I of course mean any room with a temperance machine in it. That's what we frequently call those in the business. So yeah, I can see why there would be no confusion there. So yeah, this could be an interesting D20 run at least, so that's nice. I would like to use this card against humanity here. Let's just see if we can get some more tier rate from the boss first. That would be absolutely lovely. Not holding out exactly high hopes, but I mean, it could help. Preferably, I'd already have the poop trinket before doing a card against humanity, of course, but unfortunately the odds of that are just not that guaranteed, I suppose. We did get a damage up and a luck up, so I guess arguably that could be pretty good. But yeah, using a card against humanity in a big room like this, and then also having the D20, could actually be pretty good. So I think I'm just going to keep it and just look for a different big room, which I think is a bad idea. Just because it's a really open big room, but at the same time, I don't know, I kind of want to mess with the D20 some more. It's something I've really not done yet, so why not? Why not give it a shot? see what awaits us. So we don't need any more item room items, so I can at least just go ahead and try to just make my build as good as feasible, which is wonderful. So if I see a tech point 5 and a mystery item, there's genuinely no point for me to go for the mystery item. So yeah, either way, looking pretty good. Unless we get chaos in our shop or something like that, then things do change a little bit, of course. But we have not seen that yet. I haven't seen chaos in a while, actually. I mean, maybe not the biggest while, but certainly long enough that I don't remember picking it up recently. And that's pretty long for me, I'd say. So if we could find chaos, I'd actually be very interested, because that, I think, could certainly guarantee some of the more interesting items. Did not mean to do that, but kind of works out in a way. So now I have a whole bunch of coins here. I got an Empress card over there. The enemy turned into gold because of my golden heart, in case that was not obvious. I'll take that. And let's check out our shop since we have some money to spare anyway. We have King Baby, which is good for conjoined and very specific other things, but I think I'm just gonna leave it alone. And I think I'm just gonna use a D20 in this room unless there's something interesting here, but it does not appear to be the case. 3 keys, sure. Oh. And before you know it, we got a whole bunch of stuff. We got a magic 8-ball for our efforts. That's very nice, actually. Was there a battery in this shop? No. I mean, maybe this is a battery? No, it's not a battery at all. It's actually very bad. It's a battery. But let's just take this. Sun card. It does have its uses, but I'm not particularly interested. Not really sure what my secret room is, but this seems plausible. Well, now I'm just running out of options. It could be above the item room as well. There's a couple bombs on this floor, so I'm not particularly concerned. But it is reaching the scenario where... I should actually just take this. Where either it's to the left of the shop, or it's just in one of the worst locations in the world. I mean, it could be, like, here as well, I guess. It's not to the left of the shop. Oh my god. This is an interesting floor. I don't know why I'm not picking up those things, but there might be, like, tiny batteries inside my super secret room. Yeah, they're both there. There's a blood donation machine, though. It's a shame we don't have a battery. So we can't really use it that much, unfortunately. It is probably good to use it here as well, in case there's a bunch of coins, so we can maybe get a golden chest and get an item to spawn, then maybe we would be able to re-roll it. But that's a lot of maybes in one sentence, so it's not exactly super likely. Oh my god. Actually, so much money. I guess I'll give this one some money then. Got 15 coins from the blood donation machine by just using it twice, which I think is very, very cool. And hopefully we can keep up that joy. Not really too concerned with spending money on this, because there's still plenty of hearts. There's plenty of everything on this floor, really. But mostly I just wanted some more health, because those blood donation machines are useful. They're a really good way to get my money back right now because of that piggy bank. Now I will be going for devil deals, so that heart container will probably disappear soon, so I would like to use these hearts as much as I can before we continue. I'll actually take the sun card as well. I'll just really go to town on this one blood donation machine, if possible. There we go. Now you can probably see how this would actually be a pretty useful thing to find in a room like this. If I could, if I had a backpack, I would. It honestly would have been really good, but it's okay. Again, with all this in mind, I probably used the blood donation machine a little bit too prematurely there, but it's fine. Because it's not like we're in a particularly terrible situation yet. We're in basement 2 effectively, and we got more coins than I know what to do with, a whole bunch of keys, bombs, all sorts of good stuff. So clearly, I'd argue that this is working out reasonably. 60 coins, I guess I'll just get judgment, yeah. It's a shame I just used up all my hearts. But we might be able to heal from the boss room at least, so there's that. I guess I'll get King Baby, why not? I mean, usually it doesn't work out, but maybe today's gonna be different. If we get Lil Brim, this is actually a really good thing to have. It is very much specifically good with Lil Brim, but still it's good with Lil Brim, so I'm hoping that we can get that maybe from our devil deal. Not technically impossible. We did get a little bit of healing there, so that's nice. Plan C. Technically, we haven't seen it in action yet, but yeah, well, you won't. We won't see it in action either. Contract from below could be interesting. Ceremonial robes is good, but I'm not really interested in spending that much health because I want to have those red heart containers, so I'm just going to leave it. Which in most instances is not something I would do, but we're having a bit of a fun run as per usual. Yeah, Plan C can be very good against very specific bosses, but really not much else, so just going to leave that alone. And we're going to give this one just 6 hearts. Hope it works out. I mean, it kind of did. It's a little bit of an interesting trinket at least. I'll take this as well. And with that, we can be on our way. I'm not sure if there's anything else I can realistically do here, so let's just move on. I'd like to find an arcade room. The odds are certainly in our favor. So, did I not enter my item room? Oh no, we got the Magic 8 Ball, right. There is more ways than one to get Planetarium chance. I genuinely forgot. But God, that actually caught me off guard when that percentage suddenly went up, but it makes sense. 2 of clubs, sure. The Fool? What's again? Is it drop everything? Yeah. Could be interesting actually, but I would like to keep this card against humanity for now. Mostly interesting if we can get an item reroll or something like that. As it, on its own, it's not super interesting, I suppose. Oops. Gotta be a little bit careful as well, but we'll make it through. I guess I could have gone to the curse room with as a loss as well, but I mean, it can still be a little scary to do that every now and then, you know? So occasionally I'd rather not worry too much about it. I should have gone to the big room first. Because I kind of want to use that card against humanity over there. And now it'll be slightly overcharged, which is a little bit of a waste, but it doesn't really matter too much. Now, there is a chance that we're just not going to get that many consumables. This is certainly a smaller room than the previous chance I had to use a big one. But that's okay. Let's just do this. With Tech Point 5, it will probably go away pretty quickly. I wasn't sure if the pills were going to block poops from spawning. Apparently it does, which is a bit of a shame. Golden coin. I mean, I kind of need to touch that a couple times at least. And I should probably at least eat one of these. Bombs are key. Alright. Could be usable. And this is why you would like to have a poop trinket before doing this, because there is just not a whole lot of stuff that we're getting out of this right now. At least we did get half a red heart and a bone heart. The bone heart's kind of interesting, at least. It's not something I particularly want to have at the end of my health bar, but it certainly has its uses for it to be there. I will take all the 5 coin ones as well. Let's just do that. While we are destroying these poops, might as well spend some time getting the most out of this golden coin. Did it already disappear, or did I mishear that? Oh my god. I mean, it doesn't always have to give you 1,000,000 coins, I suppose, but it's just a little bit disappointing when it doesn't. It's so rare to have it not give out at least $6 million, so it's just unusual to see. Now again, with every poop you destroy, there is a very tiny chance you do get that poop trinket. And I think instances like this are indicative of how small that chance actually is for you to get a poop trinket, but it certainly isn't exactly a guarantee, unfortunately. Now with this big room being here, though, I am a little bit more interested in let me get that bone heart. In redoing the floor as the Lost in the Mirror World, because we can once again recharge this D20 as well. Could maybe get some good stuff out of it. Temperance Machine? I mean, that certainly makes it even more interesting, because we could just plop that down here. And spawn a whole bunch of spiders with whatever is currently spawning spiders. Child's Heart could genuinely be interesting, actually, but let's just wander around here for a while. I guess in this instance, the mystery item is a pretty good call. Best friend, never mind. Both of them were bad. But that's how it goes sometimes. If there was a sacrifice room, I definitely have been making poor decisions, but it's okay. We're having a fun run. We get a blood bag, so if we get more temperance machines, that's just going to be lovely. There's that Bible I mentioned earlier. Let's just touch it so it disappears forever. And there is a battery in the shop, so that's actually pretty good. If we had restock, this would get real silly real quick, but unfortunately we do not. So, fair enough. Let's do that. And I'll open the chests a little bit later. I'd like to get a few more charges first. See if we can get some cool stuff that way. We are dealing decent damage when we attack with a tooth, so that's at least something good. The bomb exploded in the right place to create a small bridge. And there is no sacrifice room on this floor, so I'm not overly bothered with my decision so far. I will also just blow up a shopkeeper real quick. Which, maybe there's one over here? Maybe a soul heart? No. There is one here indeed. That delicious devil deal chance. Might as well check this out for something cool as well. A lot of red hearts. If there was more temperance machines, it would be very useful. But let's see what's over here first. It's the little worm boss that we very occasionally see. That's cute. How nice. And a devil deal. Actually, not bad. Eye drops is okay. There's Krampus, so at least we won't see Krampus again. Yeah, those teeth hurt. And the lump of coal, which was the better of the two options. So all in all, pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff indeed. Now let's get a... actually, there is a tiny battery inside this room. So let's just very carefully walk over to the tiny battery. Open the great chest as well. I'll heal myself up with half a red heart. Open this chest. Open this chest. High Priestess upside down. Always a good time. And there you go. Soul of Isaac. Very nice. Another temperance machine. Also pretty good. Also a chariot machine, which does go hand in hand pretty much. So let's just do that. Getting a couple of those free uses from the chariot card here. Very cool. And now we're taking real damage, so there you go. Blood bag. With the Soul of Isaac, that could actually be kind of interesting to keep. Also, there's a charged key there, so let's just open up some more chests. Let's just take this so we can recharge our D20. We're trying to get the most out of a lot of silliness right now, and it's going well. A golden key would actually be kind of interesting here if we keep getting those golden chests as well, but we'll see. Another item. Okay. I suppose it would be a better call to be using those temperance machines inside the curse room, now that I think about it. Because that would, with the Soul of Isaac, technically, if I just get enough items in that curse room, it would all re-roll into curse room items and therefore give me a bit more of what I actually want that way. But I might keep the Soul of Isaac and just do that on the next floor then, because that actually doesn't sound like too terrible of an idea if we can get, I think. Also, there's a lucky pen here. If we can get some temperance cards, then maybe I should just keep... I can't really keep one of those, I guess, if I'm... Oh, God, yeah, that's actually tricky. I can't actually keep it if I want to also have the Soul of Isaac, ultimately. So that's a bit of a shame. But it's fair enough. I think we've opened up all the chests. Maybe this is luck down. That's unfortunate. Hierophant, not bad. This is how the game is meant to be played, by the way. Extremely meticulously at all times. Let's just take these. Unidentified. Speed up, not bad. I was hoping for the 48-hour energy for obvious reasons. Admittedly, I probably shouldn't be using it here then in case the battery spawns, but what are you gonna do? Alright, so that is that. I'm gonna just clear 2 rooms as the lost. I'm suddenly running very quickly with that speed up as well, so that's wonderful. I'll also just grab the Fool card here. While we're at it, I don't know why my Devil Deal chances suddenly went to like 100% when I entered that room, or whatever it was, but there's probably a good reason for it. Oh, maybe because of the clay thing. Oh, that's actually interesting, that I could turn into a goat head, I guess. With these rock crossing tiers, there should be some rooms here which should be clearable no problem, so that's nice. Occasionally getting Tech 0 from that as well, that's wonderful. But yeah, I don't know. I think there's some options here to get some silly stuff going. With the Upside Down Fool card, I could actually just create a whole bunch of consumables as well in the thing. In the curse room that way, especially with that lost potential there. So actually it's probably good if I try to get nice numbers of things. I guess 79 coins is plenty, so let's just do that. Another unidentified pill. Let me just throw that over here. One makes you larger, exciting. But not a whole lot of ways to recharge my thing, unfortunately. Not a lot of luck ups either, which could end up being useful in a minute. Yeah, nothing much. Let's just clear some more of the floor. A little bit of a shame, I suppose, but nothing we can really do about it this time around. We should be able to get one more use out of it, I think. Assuming there's enough enemies. And I hope there are. We might just die, which is a worry, but assuming we don't, we're gonna be fine. That's 3 charges. If there's at least 2 more rooms with enemies, we're good. And I'm not sure what was in the curse room ultimately. But there might have been an enemy in there. Same with the secret room. I really don't remember much of this floor, I'm realizing. And that's okay, but perhaps something I should be paying more attention to when looking at room clearing. But we're good, we're good. Does not matter that much. I could do the boss again. It was only like the weird worm thing anyway, so I guess I might as well. It's not really a very difficult boss with a build like this. With a build that's just sort of crushing it, so yeah, I'm not really too concerned. Plus as the loss, you don't really notice the like slipperiness on the floor, so that's nice. Marbles is a good time. There's that thing again. It just keeps showing up lately. This could be really good, actually. If I could eat that, that would be really lovely. I kind of like the clay, though, so hopefully we can eat it and then just go back and get that as well. Even if it is a little bit unpredictable, that's just how it is sometimes. Let's get that for fun. I think I just want to use it one... Oh, I forgot to move the Soul of Isaac out of the room. Whoops. That's a very silly mistake to make, but that's how it goes sometimes. Come on, gimme some cool stuff here. Not a lot of cool stuff, unfortunately. That's a shame. Yeah, moving to Soul of Isaac would have been smart. Excellent. Realizing that about 10 days ago when it happened also wouldn't have been terrible, but I mean, what can you do? I'm only human. But I think that's just about the end of the shenanigans for this floor, at least. Yeah, so let's just go get a whole bunch of cool stuff. Hopefully we can find a curse room or something similar on the next floor. I'll take that. I'll take all of this, a little bit of range, a little bit of luck. All in all, a pretty standard day in the life of someone who owns a 20-sided die. Was it my item? Oh yeah, the best friend thing. Yeah. Now I could just take some damage until I eat my trinket and then go back for the other stuff. Which shouldn't be technically impossible. I'll just try it. Come on. A habit would be really useful as well, I guess. I don't really want to lose the bone heart. I was hoping it would go quicker. It did not. I guess I can make it work with the amount of red hearts that are still on this floor. There we go. That's marbles. Alright, then... The downside is... It's golden Isaac's heart as well. That's going to heal so many red hearts, hopefully. The downside is once I am the Lost, I don't really have a way to stop being the Lost anymore. So it's really just one more trinket that I can get and then we're moving on. But unless there is a enemy in the curse room. I probably do want to have this over that though. Because this is actually a pretty good trinket for what we're currently doing. Just being able to see stuff is just so useful. So let's just quickly check out the curse room. I don't know how good of an idea this is, but let's see. There is no enemy set. Right, there was just 2 cards in there. That's fine. Either way, I'm hoping that we can do some more of this shenaniganry. If we can get a blood donation machine again in a secret room or something like that, or... Really, I just need to find another reroll because I accidentally destroyed mine. But if we could get something like that going, we could definitely get a couple secret items out of the way. Secret room items. Same with curse room items. I don't know how many there are exactly in terms of curse room items, but probably a decent chunk. A little concerned here. Little bit of a scary room, but we made it through and we should no longer be the Lost on the next room, so that's nice. And indeed, we are not. These enemies will start running towards us once there's a room, hopefully. Come on. I mean, that also works, but I really expected them to die to that. Surprised he has that much health, to be fair. Fair enough, I suppose. It's just odd. A lot of great chests, thanks to the stuff that we have right now. I'm assuming that our slightly increased luck probably helps out in a way. And I'm just going to use it here. I don't really have anything else. Duplicates my keys. More like yes. Unidentified pill. Gulp. Well, we have a lot of ways to eat trinkets at least, so that's exciting. We have another good trinket available, so that's also nice. All in all, trinket-wise, we are in a very good place. For shenanigans, I'm a little uncertain. The dice room could be interesting. I really want to have as many floors as possible, so like a 5 would be really nice. That's a 6. Okay. I mean, 6 is fun. Don't get me wrong. 6 is a fun time. But it is unfortunately not something I want to bother with this time around. Surprisingly. Ordinarily, I'd be all over that. But this time around... I kind of want to make a very specific flavor of shenanigans work instead, and that unfortunately does require this build and what we have so far, so I'm just going to leave it alone. Another curse room. So that is at least an alley of potential, so that's nice. 2 charged keys. Tears down. Health down, that's unfortunate. I'm going to... do this. Upside down fool there. And I'm gonna hope that I can just make this work out, really, is the thing. Gonna move all of that over here. Yeah. I'll take... I'm kind of tempted to take one of them, but I probably shouldn't. I have enough keys. I have so many keys. And I guess I should take one of the charge keys. I should keep some of the money, I guess, as well, in case there's something useful in my shop. But I think this should do. If I had a way to, like, overcharge it, that would have been useful, but I don't, so fair enough. So I'm just gonna do this. Get a strength card, which is good, but not what I'm quite looking for right now. And if it all doesn't work out, we can just get all this stuff back again. It only costs a little bit of health, ultimately. But hopefully we can make something happen here. I'm kind of hoping that we do get an arcade room somewhere in here as well, because that would just be useful. I did not grab my extra bomb, so I do need to be at least a little bit careful with trying to find my secret room and things like that, but we'll see what we can get. We got 30 coins again, actually. Like, I guess I picked up a decent amount. That's not bad either. I'd really like to get a reroll or something for that curse room, because there's so many items in there. I'm really just hoping that we can make it work out that way, but it does require some very specific items from the D20 ultimately, and I unfortunately don't have a way to recharge it in a silly way. And that would help out a lot. If we had something like Habit and Scapular, we could just go all out on this, but unfortunately we do not have that right now. Let's try that again. Do that maybe? No, not great. It used to be that you could also re-roll the opened chest, and that's unfortunately no longer a thing. So it used to be better to just, if you were going to re-roll something, to also make sure that you'd open the chest at the very end, so you'd re-roll that and get a couple more things, but yeah, that's fine. Would have been helpful, but it ultimately, it's only a couple of extra things at the end of the day, and it would have been nice, but it definitely isn't necessary. Eternal D6. It is a reroll. It's not a guaranteed reroll, but it is technically a reroll. And it's one that charges very quickly as well. There's a battery. It's a tricky one. It genuinely is a tricky one. Because I would like to use the Eternal D6 for that, to be fair. I'm gonna see if I can... I was gonna say, I'm gonna see if I can just recharge this thing one more time. And then use it. But even with the challenge room... with the challenge room and the boss room, I could do it. But simultaneously, it might just be better to use the Eternal D6 a couple times instead. And I think that's probably the way I should be doing this. So, hopefully this works. Otherwise, I would have tried to, like, just re-roll the consumables in there, hope for another Soul of Isaac or something like that. Downside, of course, with the Eternal D6 is that it can make your items disappear. And that would just be a little unfortunate, because... I really want those things. The Vanishing Twin could actually make this run really interesting as well, so I really do hope we get it, but it's not like interesting in a good way. It's more interesting in a kind of scary way, but you know, that's sometimes what you gotta go for. I should at least try and blow up a shopkeeper as well, for which I need at least a bomb. Hopefully we can still retain that at least. Secret room could be there from the look of things. Maybe? Yeah, alright, cool. Ooh, that could be interesting. When he uses a card pillar rune, he also uses the last couple of card pills and runes, yeah. That certainly does have its uses. Alright, let's give this a shot. I'm gonna just pick up the remaining bombs here because I don't really care about re-rolling the consumables anymore. I mean, it did re-roll all of them, surprisingly enough. I think none of them actually got destroyed, or you'd see an empty pedestal. I'll get rid of King Baby. And I think I'm just gonna do the challenge room. I don't really need any of this. Sanguine Bond has been fun. All these items are good, but I don't need them for specifically what I'm going for. So let's go here, do the challenge room. There is that trinket again, which I guess I could take. It would resolve any key needs that I have. I kind of want to keep the D20 at the end of this because it's just more likely that I could make that work over what I'm currently than the Eternal D6, but yeah, I'll take this. It could be interesting. It might actually just lead to some extra item charges as well, and I think that could be useful. And there's a black candle, bad PhD, Libra. Or Flip, rather. That's not Libra at all. I did mean to say Flip. I just said the wrong thing. Unfortunately, it doesn't work on any of these items. Otherwise, I definitely would. I, again, would take all of these items in a heartbeat in normal circumstances. But unfortunately, these are not normal circumstances. We ate the trinket, so that's cool. There is still a battery in my shop, so I get at least one more reroll. We've already beaten Krampus. There could technically be an enemy in my super secret room as well. I'll take that as well. And an enemy in a super secret room would mean that we could recharge the Eternal D6 one more time? I'm actually just gonna check this real quick just to make sure. Okay, it is there. We'll check that out after I've done one more reroll. Yeah, it's a shame one of the item pedestals disappeared just now, but I mean, can't really help it. Ooh, and then most of them disappeared, but we did get a goat head, and at least that's sort of interesting. I'll check out the... Oh god, that's a shame that most of them disappeared there, but fair enough. I'll check out the super secret room, I guess. Guppy's tail could be interesting. It's a shame. That could have led to some interesting stuff with the D20 for sure. Oh well. Alright, so we can take Guppy's tail. There is still a battery there, actually. Can I get that? Is that just one I can grab and I didn't because I thought I may have needed it for something later? Yeah, it could. Alright. In that case, I'll just give it one more shot. I'm a little bit concerned about the fact that we rerolled Guppy's tail into Guppy's tail, so there's a decent chance that you can get some of these items to show up multiple times and therefore not quite give you everything you want, but yeah, fair enough. Also, I guess I'll keep the Eternal D6 for the Devil Deal. Because technically, now since we're going to get a Devil Deal anyway, I might as well just check it out immediately, because we got that goat head. Technically, there can be enemies in there, and that can give you an extra charge ultimately. Sometimes you get like rooms with those hands after all, and they do charge your thing. This is not a particularly terrifying boss as long as in this particular wave you shoot the correct one, otherwise they explode into a whole bunch of troll bombs, I believe. It's kind of a weird boss, this. It doesn't really feel like a boss at times. Okay, take that. I mean, I guess it's not like a terrible choice. Sure. Now I'm in a little bit of a pickle because I kind of want to have the Eternal D6 for the Devil Deal rerolls, but I kind of want to have the Eternal or the D20 regular. Whatever shenanigans come our way, so it's yeah, a tough one. Blood Oath is fun, but I don't really want it right now. For the main reason being that I like having red hearts for the Temperance Machine, so I'd rather just leave that alone. We didn't really get a whole lot out of that, ultimately. We really didn't. We mostly just lost a large quantity of health, but I mean, what can you do? We could get a bunch more money with our Bone Heart, I guess, by just picking up all the red hearts afterwards, but at the same time, we already have a decent amount of money anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much. So let's just move on. Still hoping we can make this work. I still think the Eternal D6 probably was the better call. Not 100%. I mean, with a room like this. Oh, never mind. Not this room specifically, but the room that comes afterwards. It definitely is nice to have rerolls, but it's fair enough. As long as there's 2 books in here, there's 4, but not great ones. In the sense that I don't have flight, which maybe we can get somewhere. But yeah, we do get an extra item charge from that in-between room as well, so that's kind of good. I don't know where I want to use this D20 though. Oh god. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're really gonna get a whole bunch of extra charges this way, I suppose. It's not too bad. But there's Dr. Fetus. That's not the fetus that I want. And I don't really need infinite bombs. I don't think you can re-roll them. Oh, that's okay. That's fine. I'll just do this. Big. We'll see if we can make it work. This could be interesting as well. If you could just blow up this place right here. I'd like to not use any bombs, please. Thank you. I'll take this, though. Come on. You're gonna get killed by random flies and spiders that happen to spawn in the area. There we go. The Lovers. Alright. I guess I know if we find another curse room what I'm about to do, but... Oh god. Oh jeez. Okay. Calm down now. The Curse of the Maze is always a good time, because I really wasn't super stoked to not go back to where I wanted to go. But hopefully we can make it work. Since we do have reached the point where we are in the city of Red Hearts, I probably want to do this. Get how to jump. Get this. At least touch this, maybe. Maybe. There we go. There's Bookworm. I'll touch this one as well, because I don't really want to see it again. And we'll touch and use this one for a black heart, and for a devil deal item at the end of the floor. Right, and then I actually need to get that D20 back again. I guess we're gonna leave this black heart. Yeah, that's a bit of a shame, but hopefully we can make sure not to take damage for a while, so we can retain our red hearts and our good times. At least we're not gonna lose our devil deal. Oh, we got Isaac's fork to pay out, so we actually healed up there, so that's good. Yeah, devil deal wise I'm not too concerned, because we can take red heart damage without losing our devil deal now. I just like to be in a good place, please. That's a reroll machine. I mean, Mom's box is actually kind of interesting, but hard to use with what I want to do here. I'm kind of hoping for like restock. Keeper sack is also just generally a good time to have. Maybe we can get something good this way. I mean, Sharp looks kind of interesting. It's like on the verge. On the verge of being interesting. It's interesting enough, I'd say. We can probably make that work. Plus we get some stat ups for buying it because of the Keeper sack right there, so that's kind of nice. It's hard to use the D20 on this floor, I feel. Just not that many great places. Which is a shame. I kind of want to have this. Just don't know. Oh, I guess with the half a red heart there, I can't get away with doing this. Especially if it goes that quickly. So, yeah, fair enough. There is our super secret room. Was there no curse room on this floor? It's possible, for sure. It's not a weird thing in particular. Ooh, two lucky pennies. That great machine. Which I finally did the maths on recently on how likely it actually is to get an item, and it really just is not in your favor at all. Technically it's a 3.3% chance of getting an item, but then it also only pays out like a quarter of the time, so you really do just get terrible odds with it. Anyway. Kind of a terrible floor. There wasn't really anything here. That's a shame. I just had a thought about my echo chamber combined with my upside down lovers card and how that's going to be a problem. Because it might kill me. But hopefully I just remember and it's gonna be great. I'm gonna do that. Oh, I also just got Stompy because I technically also use my one makes you larger thing. That's a black market. That's a car battery, which is cool, but it's not, like, super interesting in my current situation. The humbling bundle, on the other hand, also not really. Yeah. Yeah, the car battery doesn't really do anything for this. Rather than just use the thing twice, I guess, which is kind of worse, I think, because I don't think it rerolls troll bombs, so you might just get more troll bombs that way. Box a friend, active, 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 and then we have Humbling Bundle, which is good, but it doesn't really do that much for me other than maybe get some extra health. I could do this for a while, I have the keys for it. I wonder what the Upside Down Lovers card would give you in this room, but it probably shouldn't bother with it too much. I'm gonna go to like 5 keys or something like that. The nice thing is that we can just get so many keys in this run because of the D20 that it doesn't really matter what we do in that regard. So we're pretty much good to go. I kind of just want to get some hearts here because I want to give a lot of red hearts to this little friend. Oh my god, he gave an item. It is real. It does happen, and there is a red heart there. And some more red heart. That's the poop trinket that I always wanted. And with always, I mean 17 rooms ago, but still, it was there. Bombs are key. Alright, let's just do this. That's the sound of someone who's ready to eat another trinket, is what that is. We got that cool stompy effect where you get the sort of weird explosion thing. There's the pentagram as well, which I kind of appreciate. A little bit of extra damage. If I take another one makes you larger, it will happen 3 more times every time I use the cards or pills or runes or whatever. So it's a little scary to do that, for sure. I'll blow you up. There was a strength card somewhere as well, which lasts a minute, and I actually honestly don't mind having that thing be active a lot of the time. You could probably do some fun shenanigans with the health down pill in that it would become a health up if you only have 1 heart container, and then I guess technically it could get you in a good situation. So, yeah, that could work. Singe. I mean, not as worrying if you can destroy all the rocks like this, I suppose, because it certainly gives you a lot more room in this battlefield. Except if he does this a whole lot. The holes are a problem. That's a knife. I don't have the health for that, really. Not terrible items, but I just don't really... Again, I don't have the health for any of this. So it doesn't really work. Guppy's eye is really good. Isn't it still a health down if I have a bone heart? I'm actually not sure. Because bone hearts are a bit weird in that regard. It is a health up now. That's nice. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, it doesn't last a minute. It lasts in that room. Well, so much for the upside down strength card being super useful, but still it's something. But I can get 3 curse room items in a curse room if I could get to one. So that's kind of cool. Don't know if I want to go to Gahana, but I also don't really not want to go to Gahana, I guess, if that makes sense. So that's why we're going. That's why we're going. I don't really need the knife because I'm not going to Mother anyway. Although, why not get the knife? It's right there. It gives me an extra item charge ultimately, so that's kind of nice. I don't know what button I didn't press. It's this one. I said I didn't know, but secretly, 'twas a ruse. That's not where it is. That's not where it is at all. Just making sure there's no super special rocks or anything. It's a shame we don't have poison immunity or could destroy more mushrooms like I just did by accident. But then on purpose. Also there's... Again, I can see things now because of Guppy's eyes, so that's kind of nice. The downside is that if I now use the upside down lovers, I'm not sure what it prioritizes and whether or not I get health down and then the lovers card, or the lovers card and then a health up. Which, in hindsight, would have been a good thought to have before using the health down pill. But we could make it work. If we can just find like a soul heart anywhere, then we're probably good either way. But it has been a bit of a problem. I got a lot of soul hearts early on, and then they sort of stopped, which is mean, really. And I can probably make some more with a temperance machine, but we haven't really seen arcade rooms that much. Or temperance cards for that matter. We've seen one temperance card. I mean, we got those blood bags out of temperance machines, so I can't really complain too much about the amount of temperance machines I've seen so far, I suppose, but they haven't been used adequately. And that's on me. Anyway, I hope I find a Balls of Steel pill or something, because it would really just be... It really would simplify things a lot. It would just be nice, you know? At least our default movement speed is slightly above the default of a normal character. We didn't take damage there because I just left the room, and I'm guessing that's genuinely the only reason. Because it did look like the thing just went straight through me there. But it worked out. I want to keep this key. I don't know if I can, though. That seems pretty far away. I'd like to at least try one more time. Yeah, there you go. You just gotta believe in yourself. But that Just got us an extra key right there. Easy. That is called efficiency. I don't know if the poop trinket works for me when I'm in here, but I have to assume the answer is probably not. Would be nice, but it just seems very unlikely. Are we gonna get another free key? That is free key. I mean, maybe. Yeah. Look at that. This is Key City right here. 2 keys. And no damage taken. It was just a really good time. I forgot I was this big. I genuinely forgot that I was huge. And it did just catch me off guard more than I care to admit. Let's buy that. I also forgot about this restock machine, if I'm being honest. I do spawn some flies occasionally. I'll get that as well, actually. Little bit more Dreamcatcher, kind of cool. It is kind of cool. And PhD, that's also kind of cool, because I think that makes the health down a lot better. Every time? I'm guessing that's just going to be a health up every time now, right? Even though it's... Oh, that's going to be a weird one. Is the health down pill that I consumed still a health down through echo chamber with PhD? Nah, I don't know. We're gonna find out together, I think, is the answer to that, because I kind of want that. That's too much. Too many things. Right. We saved the coin. We got this in return. We got a soul heart because of the Dreamcatcher, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to bother with that. I kinda want to play this to the best of my ability. Alright. That got destroyed very quickly. I mean, that's a full heal, ultimately. So, just gonna play this 3 more times. If not more. There we go. I mean, I say it's a full heal. It's a 5 heart heal or so. Oh, 4 heart heal, yeah. But in my current situation, it's a full heal. There we go. With that, I can play this a little bit more at least, and we're just gonna get really cool D20, I think. There's a decent chance there will be a heart in here, but just in case, I'm probably gonna go to like 1 red heart. Or that, I guess, which I once again forgot that this that he can even pay out in items, if I'm being honest. Fair enough. Fair enough, I say. Alright. I'll take this just for fun. And whoop. Okay. I'll take the healing, actually. This could just be kind of useful. Oh, there's a full health pill there now. Hanged Man could be good. Several chests. Obviously not bad either. Especially if they have several coins. And also a health up pill. Now, how many health ups is this going to be?
Full health.
Yeah. Sure. Let me get those 5 coins. I'll take this because I need it anyway. There's a health up pill again.
Health.
I'm gonna have so much health at the end of this. I'll take this and destroy it.
Wheel of Fortune.
Alright. That's, what is that? The swallow, yeah, I'll take that. That's actually not, well, that could be a problem, actually. I'm just gonna drop that over there. Actually, I don't hate the idea of just having these things, like the upside down lover's card, in a different room anyway, because I have made that mistake before. We'll just heal up that, and then bloop. I saw a Hierophant card, but at this stage, suddenly I care a little bit less about my health when we got 1,000,000 of it. Tears Up could be kind of fun, I guess. Not necessarily needed, but it doesn't hurt that much to do that.
Experimental pill.
Do that. take this. Soul of Azazel's fun. It's just Mega Blast, and it can be pretty good, but I'm just not super interested. Alright, maybe it's about time we play the game, I think. A second ago, I was worried about my health. Now, I have almost full red heart containers. Yeah, that seems about right for this game, doesn't it? I don't know why that didn't damage me, but sure, I guess. I'll take that trinket. It's an extra head. That's a lot of batteries, which I can get some of. This thing not as useful anymore with being able to see where all the secret rooms are, or having them open all the time anyway, but it's not terrible. This build's pretty good. I think I just got healed by Isaac's Fork. I'm genuinely not sure, because I didn't technically clear a room, but I did clear a wave of a challenge room. Maybe that just counts. Either way, pretty neat. Yeah, the Echo Chamber still pretty good if you could get the circumstances required to use it properly, as it turns out, because that can be the more tricky part. I should, I guess... can I get this? Once again, I should just leave this over here. I'd like to get that Hierophant card, because ultimately that's just 2 items to reroll, but I think I'm going to pick up the key. Yep. That's fine. Oh yeah, right. Okay. And then we re-roll. I'll just take this. That's an interesting battery to have on your floor. There's a gulp pill again, but I don't really need that. I'll take that. I'll take the golden key. And I will heal. And this might just be pretty much infinite rerolls with that battery being on this floor. That's a pretty good deal. What do we got? Strength upside down. With the golden key, we can open every single golden chest that spawns in this room, so that's also a pretty good deal. Because it just gives us more stuff to work with. But yeah, this is starting to look like a run that's going to take maybe a year, but ultimately might give me what I want, and that's kind of nice. We'll see though. We still have a ways to go. We do have a curse room here, which is good. That is exactly what I needed for some of the shenanigans. I will get 3 broken hearts this way, I think, which is a little unfortunate, but I can at least go in here. I'll actually take these 2 batteries as well while I'm at it. I think I'm just gonna say goodbye to the bone heart. There we go. I probably shouldn't be picking up these coins, because I kind of want to reroll in this room now as well. Health up, cool. I guess. Doesn't really do much in the grand scheme of things. There's the empty heart, which I really have enough heart containers, I'd say, to live my life properly. I panicked. Is what happened there. I couldn't see the item, and then I moved away because I didn't want to pick it up by accident, and instead it just became a big mess. So that one's on me. Lost all my health containers, but that's okay. I can do this. Again, kind of tricky to see the item this time around. And I'm just gonna do this. Get one more item pedestal in here. Curse of the Tower. And yeah. I mean, it's not like our health situation has become bad. It's an interesting situation. And I also realize now that there is quite a lot of curse room items, which is a bit of an issue. But not necessarily terrible, but it's just a little fiddly for sure. I think this... For some reason, I always think that this, like, takes soul hearts, or takes red hearts over soul hearts, but it clearly doesn't. And it never will. 2 of clubs, I guess I'll do that. Oh, damn. I did not think... How many times? Oh, 4 times, right. Yeah, that does add up. That's on me. Because I assume if I do it again now... Well, not with telepills maybe, but... Yeah, now I'm not getting any more item pedestals. I counted wrong. That's on me. What can you do? At least we got some health back, so that's nice. I'll blow that up. Reroll all of that. Another golden key, which is kind of interesting. If we could get bombs or key, but then we have a whole different situation again, which is just fiddly, so probably not going to bother with it too much. But I think, yeah, if I just keep this up for a long period of time, I can just keep re-rolling until I get like another Upside Down Lover's card or a Soul of Isaac or something like that, and we should maybe be able to get Vanishing Twin that way. Which is a lot of work for ultimately not the biggest prize in the world, but it is a prize. And ultimately it gets me one step closer to what I want, so that's good enough for me. Planetarium, I guess we did have increased odds with that Magic 8 Ball. Let me just get one more item charge for fun. Do you think there can be like crawl spaces or things in here? Because I feel like that would maybe crash the game. Because okay, if you have these weird rooms and you have a crawl space inside it and the game then doesn't know where to put you back, I feel like it puts you in weird states sometimes that are not great. Emperor card also a little bit scary to use with Echo Chamber because it moves you in ways that are maybe not optimal. Because you'll try to use a pill and suddenly you get teleported to the boss room again 3 more times, which is not ideal. Yeah, you really do get quite a lot of extra charges this way. I mean, I did want this, but now that there's a restock machine, I'm just kind of interested in what we can get. Even though this is almost certainly the better item. I mean, Isao Jr. is a good time, I'm not gonna lie, but no. Fruity Plum. Wonderful. Bomb immunity. Okay, I'm actually willing to go for that. That's interesting enough for me. I can probably find a way to make that work in a way that shouldn't. Is my hope. Okay. I'll take that. Do I take this? Will it help me or harm me? I'm really not 100% sure. This is an extra... Oh my god. I mean, this is tempting just because it's like 4 extra bosses that we can fight, I guess? Which could be interesting and could give us a whole bunch of items. I'm gonna go re-roll my things real quick. Oh my god, this run's never gonna end. It's genuinely never going to end, but that's okay. Some runs were not meant to end. They were meant to go on forever. This might just be one of them. This is one of those cards I'm just gonna leave over here for now while I think about it, because, oh my god. That's just gonna be such a mess. There we go. I'll take the money, I guess. Telepills is not super exciting, given what it would do. Is that a guppy transformation, if I get that? That's the child's drawing, which, while you hold it, counts as a guppy piece, and I think that this is going to be real tricky to grab, but I want it. Yeah, that's a guppy transformation right there. I kind of forgot about that trinket being what it is. Fool card, I also don't really care. Do I lose the guppy transformation if I drop it? I do. Interesting. I need to eat this. But let's do that. I was worried about that. Strength card again, I don't really care. Another bone heart, that is actually kind of interesting. Where's the health up pill? I saw it, it's there. So let's do that. I could do this just to get some extra health containers that way. Rot gut, right, we're going to the corpse bosses right now. I mean, we're dealing so much damage already anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much what we get away with. There we go. Yeah, we just destroying this. I think the Keeper stack might have just given a lot of extra good stuff there as well, which is really nice. Speed up, unfortunately, about the worst thing I could have gotten there, but fair enough. That is a Soul of the Keeper, if I remember correctly, which is a whole bunch of money on the floor. 1 to 25 coins, so obviously that's pretty great. I would like to heal a little bit, hopefully a lot. Oh, right. Oh, that... Okay, that's not as good as I would have hoped. I, for one, hoped that that would work multiple times per floor, but apparently we have beaten that boss now and it'll just teleport us there every time we use a thing. Alright, that's kind of sucky. But fair enough, it's not the worst thing in the world, it's just mildly irritating ultimately. We have flight now because of the Guppy transformation, so we can get some of those smaller batteries at least. This is an interesting room as well. Mostly because, well, exclusively because of the Temperance Machine, admittedly, but still, it's kind of interesting. We could get an extra item out of the beggar as well if you really wanted to. Oh my god. So much money. It does also a little bit easier to go into my curse room now, which is really nice, because we have flight, so we can just enter it without taking damage. We will take damage when we leave, but it's a lot less damage ultimately. Okay, so do that. There is a pill there, there is a trinket there, which I don't recall being too terrible. Queen of Hearts is what it is.
Queen of Hearts.
There's probably more red hearts in the room now. Hard to tell, but probably is. Give me that luck up. There we go. It's so hard not to pick up so many things. I'm also just so large. Alright. We'll come back to that. Where's that battery gone? I haven't seen it in a while. It might just be in the curse room, admittedly, but I would like to see it again. I kind of want to use the Temperance Machine just to eat this trinket, because it is a little bit in the way, kinda? I don't know if in the way is the right word for it. I also kind of forgot I had that thing that would just allow me to go into the secret room without knowing where it is. Because it opens... Also, just at the very end was like, is this depths 2? But it's not, so that worked out. I also forgot that soul recharges your item. That's Damocles. I do have the extra lives for it. But I don't exactly have the defense for it, is the thing. So that's a bit of a shame. Any of these items I might as well pick up because I'm going to get the health back anyway. So it's like, I might as well. Yeah, Damocles, I don't think I'm going to be able to use it that much is the thing. I have Belial. I'll just take that for fun. Taking that from me. Alright. Take that as well. A bunch of red hearts. Cool. Okay. Back to our regularly scheduled shenaniganry. Which is, of course, waiting for us in that room right there. I will just do this for a minute. We ate it immediately. Never mind. Alright, we're not going to do it for a minute. We're going to do it exactly once and then be on our way. Very cool. God, this room is a mess. Yeah. That is Sigil of Baphomet. I'll take that every day of my life. Today is no exception. Something's wrong. I'm curious about that red card. So if that's a restock machine, I am pretty happy. Luck up.
Luck.
Oh, that was a weird situation. Also, that put us in the bottom of the room, which isn't too great. Stars. Removes oldest passive item and spawns 2 new ones from the current pool. So then comes the question, what is my oldest passive item? Because I don't think it's showing up properly right there. It is Rosary, it is Teeth, it is Piggy Bank, it is the Eye. The Piggy Bank kind of blows that we're gonna lose that. I also picked up a 2 of Hearts somewhere along the line. But yeah, that's a shame. But it's not exactly the end of the world because I just want to have more curse room items is really the thing. So let's do that. Just put those down in the pile. And there's a pill here, lemon party, excellent. There is the Dark Prince crown and shade. I kind of forgot also that one of the last things I used was the the Queen of Hearts, so that's why there's so many red hearts dropping in that room. But it adds up. I'll get a card from here as well as Emperor. I don't really want that. I'll take that. Is there another card that doesn't suck? I mean, there probably is like a pill or something. I could just re-roll something or another. I don't want one makes you larger. It's not the right call right now. It is not helpful in my current situation. Do that. God, there is so much thinking involved with this particular nonsense. Wheel of Fortune, that actually could be pretty good. Need to use it in that room though. Alright, so reroll this. There is a charged key there. There is also Soul of Apollyon, I think that was. So that's cool.
Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, whoops. I guess I'll touch this just for the sake of it not coming back. That's really the main reason. Any active item I guess I should touch just in case it doesn't come back either. I'm tempted to just re-roll items in that room as well, honestly, but it's okay. What is this? Temperance, eat 5 random pills. Could be interesting with what we currently have, but maybe not. Maybe that's not a right call to make right now. Let's see, that's Soul of Apollyon, right? Yeah. Spawns random flies, which can be good, for sure. I lost my bone heart. I don't know what... Oh, spiky chest, right. Is there anything here I particularly want to keep? I mean, the dollar bill's kind of nice, I guess, but I don't care that much. Equality is there. I could technically try to go for equality, but it is it is gonna take a minute for sure. Alright. Yep. Just give me that restock machine I so desperately want. I just want it. I just want the cool stuff. Joker card. Kinda cool, I guess, but not... I might take that with me to like the next floor, I guess. Because that way we can at least get some more cool stuff, so that would be maybe neat. Yep, perfect. Alright, where's that battery gone? I really just needed to not spawn in that room. Or, well... It doesn't matter that much because I can just use the active item afterwards just in a different room and then it'll teleport to a different room again. So it's not immediately a problem, but it's just a little bit annoying is more the thing. Now another great thing about this, first of all, I just remembered I have the sharp plug so I can actually just recharge basically as much as I want. So we're going to be here until we're done. Where the heck is that battery gone? Just gonna do this. Don't know where it went. Is it here? No. I can effectively do the same thing in the secret room as well. And I just had the thought, like, I don't want to do Tainted Cane to get the rest of my items, but there's a decent chance that I'm gonna do this significantly slower method to get the items instead. So I think that gives you an idea of the choices I make in my day-to-day life. Bloop. But it's just such a classic way to play, you know, just having just using infinite rerolls to get whatever you want. I can't see what's in most of these chests for some reason. I don't know why. There's a judgment card in there, so I'm just gonna plomp that down over here. Just for the sake of having... Oh, we still have an extra use for it. There you go. Red key. There's so many items here, and many of which we had already seen before is the thing. That's the more annoying part of it all. How many... What are my items at right now? The next one will be... I thought that was Rosary. I don't know where I'm at. Maybe Rosary just doesn't count because it's the item I started with. and we can't get rid of that. But, I mean, next will be Magic 8 Ball, and I don't really care if we lose that, so that's fine. But I don't think we'll lose another thing, right? I don't know. That. Take the hearts. Probably shouldn't be doing it like that. I probably should just stick with the battery thing because I am just spawning more and more things in the room if I don't pick up the hearts ultimately. That's a pencil. I guess we can also just get items here. Bricano, that's not pair throw. One pair throw rune is like all I need. Also, I forgot about judgment. Right. Luck up. Also a little interesting. So let me just casually leave the room. Put that down over here. Oh, whoops. Oh god, this room is just filled to the brim with stuff.
Luck up.
We have a luck of 13, and it's really only going to increase to more ridiculous numbers as we go on. So that's nice. Because every time we get a luck up, we effectively get 4 more. Which is kind of a shame that we got rid of the teeth. Just for the sake of getting more stuff in here. That's a lunch. But it is what it is. Let's see. I should also be holding this trinket at all times, effectively. Because I kind of want it in my belly. Bloop. That's a golden troll bomb. That is not what you want to see. That complicates things a little bit more than I would like. Right. Alright. We're gonna go look for that battery. I know... Did we see it already? I kind of forgot. Oh yeah, it's in the beggar room. I mean, I don't think we can re-roll the golden troll bomb, so that's definitely just a problem that I'm gonna have to deal with. But I can... I can't really reliably get coins anymore because of what I did with my piggy bank, which is that I removed it. So that's a bit of a problem. It's a bit of a problem for sure. God, I really wish I would have gotten a restock already, to be fair. Also hope that the battery wasn't in that room because I did not look. So if it was there, then it is gone now. And that would be a little bit of a shame for sure. There is unfortunately a large amount of rooms that need to be checked before you actually see where what is. But we'll make it through. There's still plenty of red hearts on the floor as well, so either way we're good. But what cards are these? Emperor and High Priestess, right? Yeah, golden troll bombs. I kind of just forget about them frequently existing because usually they're just not that big of a deal. But unfortunately, in this very specific situation, it is actually a little bit of a problem. So hopefully we can work around that. Otherwise, I'm just going to reroll in a different room, I guess, which still isn't impossible with the amount of items that are, for instance, in the curse room. But I like to make that room not too complicated if I can help it. Temperance machine, very nice. I'll actually just put that over here. And I'll just have a think about that, because I think that I might just switch rooms because of that troll bomb. Hanged Man, I forget what that even does. Is that the statue one? I think it is. Probably is. Yeah, this is just becoming a mess. So, let's do this. I'm gonna drop one of these. I'm gonna drop one of these. And then finally, do we have more cards on this floor? Probably. I have to assume the answer to that is almost certainly yes. Or pills. Pills work as well. I mean, oh, it turns you into the keeper, right? Okay. It's not too bad actually for my current situation, but not quite what I want. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just put some stuff in here, because I think I kind of want to have stuff here as well. Because that can lead to secret room items as well, and that's just going to be useful later, so good stuff all around. Where is the big battery? This is such a journey. Such a journey to get to the one thing which I want, which is just a reroll. And you'd think we'd have it by now, but no. Alright, we ate the Baphomet thing, so that's nice. The battery's over there now, so I guess we're just gonna play with this for a while. Might just re-roll in this room. See what we can make happen here. This is just out of one temperance machine. It's actually still a decent chunk of coins that you get out of it. With honestly, fairly low effort. So let's do that. That's just a regular troll bomb, that's fine. Heal up a little bit. I guess a lot bit, but get all that. That's a Hierophant card, which I'm just going to use to get some extra stuff in here. Including just oodles of soul hearts, because I already used the Hierophant card once, I guess. Now we can just do this. How hard is it to find one reroll in this world of consumables? Jeez. I'm also going to use this in this room. I'm just going to... boop. Get a bunch of red hearts in that room. That's going to be lovely. Blood bag. Also not bad, because if I get one reroll, then I can turn blood bags into things as well. Not sure where my shield comes from every now and then, but... is that from the empty thing or whatever? Maybe. It does add up. I didn't even notice the battery being there. I just sort of walked over it by accident. Bloop. That's another item, which is nice. There is a rune there. There is potential. Moon, strength, Degas. God. Just give me a Perthrow, or, you know, just a thing. Just give me a thing, you know? Just give me a thing. I mean, it's fine. I don't need to get Soul of Isaac every time that I use the thing, but it would just be really convenient if I could just get a Soul of Isaac and get the stuff that I want. It would just be nice. Also, that 2 of hearts that I dropped at some point, that would have been a good thing to keep lying around, because all my hearts are going to disappear slowly but surely. But it's okay. Is it over here? I don't think so, but I am very big. I wish you could use the red key to just get yourself into the curse room without taking damage by just making a different door that doesn't have spikes on it. But unfortunately, that's simply not an option. So what can you do? Where is that battery gone? There's so many rooms and it always ends up in the last one somehow. There's still some red hearts there. It actually is in the last one as well. There was a crow's heart at some point in the pile of stuff. That probably would have been a good thing to keep as well, but oh well. That's fine. I don't think there was anything here I want to particularly keep. So let's just do that. I picked up Mom's ring by accident. Soul of Apollyon dropped over the floor there, I guess. Degas again. Come on. Stop giving me Degas. I want cool stuff. This is not cool at all. Yeah, it's kind of cool I can keep doing this, I suppose, but that is the only coolness that's happening over here right now. Several tiny batteries. And sometimes I'm getting a shield for things that I can't really explain. Another temperance machine. And also a lover's card. I hope everyone's ready for the inevitable. I am just gonna create an extra room here for my troubles. Nope. So many red hearts. Oh my god. It's really good to just have a red heart room, actually, thinking about it. So I'm just gonna keep it that way, I think. It's gonna be tricky to do this without picking up more than I'm dropping, but that's fine. There is a luck up there, but I don't really care. I think I have enough luck at this stage. Okay, that's a charged key. Careful. Careful. Picked up the bone harp by accident, but that's fine. There's a chest inside a chest here. That's also fine. Trinket. I don't really want shorter fuses, but I already picked up the thing now, so I'm just gonna have to learn to live with it. It's a shame we don't have 48-hour energy in this pill pool, for as far as I can tell at least, because it would be really useful. Bloop. Another charged penny. And with penny, I of course mean key. It's practically the same word. But, again, not a lot of rerolls. I picked up the... I think I just consumed the short fuse trinket, which is also not great. But that's fine. Give me a restock machine, please. There's so many red cards. Lovers, I guess, is fine, but it really starts to put me in a predicament after a while, I would say. Justice could be interesting, actually. If I use it here. Because now there's 2 more items in this room, and 1 less item in this room. Yeah, the thing about the Lover's card is that I am gonna just get so many broken hearts, and there isn't like a confessional on this floor for as far as I can tell. Because at least the confessional would be able to get rid of it. I didn't mean to do that. Which would be nice, of course. But yeah, there's no confessional, so that's just the end of that, unfortunately. Do that. God. I kind of need those troll bombs to not be anywhere near those... near anything, really. I need them to be not in the world. There we go. 2 small batteries, and that should do. Really trying carefully not to pick up too much stuff here. This is going to work. I promise you that this is a strategy that is real. It's just taking a bit longer than I would have liked. I'd like to open that chest in the bottom right as well, but there's so much stuff around it. There we go. That more or less worked out. There's another chest in the top left. God. Mom's key would actually be really useful for this as well. There's a golden bomb. Soul of the Keeper, which is obviously really nice. I'll take that just in case. I don't know why I'd need infinite bombs, but there's probably a reason. And with that, we're gonna Soul of the Keeper. One more time. That Soul of Magdalene, which is close to what I want. It looks very similar, so you have that brief moment of, oh, there it is. But unfortunately, there it wasn't. Health up. It's so hard not to pick up all this stuff by accident. There is flight there, but I don't need flight anymore. But it is an item pedestal, ultimately. I opened it just now. You can't see it, but it was there, trust me. If I do Ace of Clubs now, that might just turn into a lot of troll bombs, I just realized, which might not be too great. If I do Moon, that's actually not terrible.
The moon.
All the chests just spawn inside each other with the Moon card in combination with the other thing. Ay. Alright. Reroll. I forgot that it wasn't even charged yet. Whoops. Bloop. Instant battery, that's kind of nice, I suppose. A lot of chests, a lot of not runes. God, if I didn't have a golden key during any of this, it would have ended a long time ago. And for some people would maybe say that's a good thing. But I like to believe it wouldn't be good, actually. Yep. There is another binky. There's 2 in the room now, so that's exciting. Another justice card in case we want some more golden chests. Yeah, I think you all know the answer to that one. Oh, the moon card is going to make a big mess of this one. Experimental pill, sure. Yeah, the moon card's making this a bit messy, making it a little bit messy for sure, but not unusably so. There is a battery there that I would like. I think I'm just gonna walk around. Didn't mean to touch that. My apologies. There we go. There is still some chests, but you know what? We're good. Just one reroll. just one way. One soul of Isaac. One. I have bomb immunity, right? I forgot about that. Ooh, socks from a chest? I didn't know those were in chests. It is a secret room item. It might actually just be a chest item as well, I guess. There was a thing here I wanted to use, right? Or was it just using pills for the sake of creating more chests? Ooh, a big chest. Interesting. Didn't know you could get big chests out of that, but fair enough, I suppose. I'll also take the charged penny, and I kind of want to eat that, so we're just gonna go over here. We're just gonna have a good time playing with the thing. Also, occasionally when that stompy effect happens, I think the machine is immune to it, but you do still get like a payoff from it sometimes. I think there was some weird thing that happened a couple runs ago that got real confusing real quick. And that was effectively just explained by that, really. So sometimes that's a thing. I think it's like in very specific circumstances. I kind of forget. It's a whole thing. We haven't eaten that thing yet. The trinket that I want to eat. There we go. Because that's just a lot of charges. I think that's going to be useful. I did have to sacrifice a lot of hearts for that, but that's fine. Because we do have healing in this room, ultimately. It doesn't matter that much. Judgment is kind of nice to have. Yeah, that's good. There we go. Very nice. The twins. That was a trinket that I picked up and not an item. Oh my god, please give me one reroll. There is once again a bunch of... I'm very happy that I went for the bomb immunity. That ended up being really useful. Given the circumstances. Panic button I don't really care too much for. I saw a red card. That's the one I wanted. That's temperance. Alright, never mind. Don't want that much. Okay. I'll take this. Open a bit of that. Maybe just re-enter the room to make a slightly less large mess of it all. The troll... I did not mean to take that, but the troll bomb just sort of... How did the enemy even die? Was it a fly? Maybe. It gets real confusing after a while in this place. And I think we have reached Confusion City. We have created yet another one of these batteries, which is not bad. I get... You would think, though, that after all this, that surely, at this point, we would have had at least one reroll. And maybe I'm just not seeing them or something, but jeez, there is so much nonsense going on in that room right now. Yeah, those enemies are just kind of dying. It's kind of nice. Right, that's the temperance. I don't really care about that. Is there any card here that's at least sort of okay? I mean, 2 diamonds. We are getting to the point where equality would have been useful because we are just maxing out at this point. So there is that. A rune. Hope. Algiz. Hope destroyed. There is a battery there, which I would like. I said that I would like it. Tower card. Cool. Picking up way more than I should, but that's okay. Why it gotta be Algiz? That's such a shame. Please. I need 2 rerolls. Which I guess is asking for a lot now that I'm realizing what is actually happening around me in this room. I'll take the school bag. This is a really good way to get school bag specifically, in case you needed school bag specifically, which I did need at some point during this run, a while ago. But there is that. Burkano's there. It's so hard not to pick up all the consumables. I wish there was a way you could just push them around. It would actually be kind of useful.
Judgment.
Just gonna put that over there. Come on. Please. Please stop creating chests with things I don't need. Oh god, well, whatever trinket I was holding is mine now. So many chests here, and we picked up crackjacks by accident. Just gonna use that. Or socks. Wheel of Fortune, I guess probably is a good thing to just put in a room filled with stuff. Bloop. Red card. There's once again a small amount of hope. It is the chariot. Never mind. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm starting to believe it just doesn't exist. Like, this is just getting absolutely absurd. I have an idea. It's not a great idea, but it'll probably function well enough. And the idea is that we're going to create a D6. This is also in line of things that are going to take a minute. Crooked penny. I mean, could be interesting for sure. There is at least 2 of those batteries on this floor that will let me just recharge this item for free, and I surely would assume we'd be able to find it quicker than this, but fair enough. That's also not a bad way, actually, to get rid of your golden coins, I suppose. Or golden hearts, I mean. But yeah, technically we could just fill the item room with judgment cards, judgment beggars things. And then eventually that would work. It is very much eventually that it would work, but it would eventually work, I assume. I'm gonna drop this missing poster on the floor now, but it was nice that it was there. Charged key, cool. A red card, potential. Range, nice. The world, that's a crawl space. That's a crawl space, is what that is. So we're gonna get a whole bunch of crawl spaces on this floor, I guess. That's something to look out for. Open that. Yeah, because it's gonna make 5 crawl spaces, so that's fun. But I'll just do that in this room, I guess. Found a battery. There you go, an item. How nice is that? That's wonderful. That's what that is. That's just the best. There is still some golden chest. I should open the chest at least. Some of my items inside as well. Which isn't bad, but it's just not what I want. Is there a big room on this floor? I don't know how I didn't have that idea yet, but I probably should be doing this in a bigger room than this. But unfortunately, the answer to that appears to be no. Queen of Hearts. I mean, there's like a wide room over there, but that's really the best I got. Maybe with the red key, I could create a big room. I don't think that's possible. I think you can only create small rooms with it. So that's a bit unfortunate. Let's just throw a Queen of Hearts in here. A rune. Hope has once again activated. Also, I created a crawl space in this room because I'm dumb, but... Well, I mean, this isn't bad, but... It's, again, just not quite what I'm looking for. Oh, careful, careful. Now we're just gonna go back up there. And we're gonna do a bit of this. Oh, and that's gonna Yara like a whole bunch as well. That's a lot of wild cards to go with my Yaras. There is also... I just went into the crawl space. This is such a mess now. There is some red cards here. Empress and... Empress, because it Yara'd everything when I did the thing. Okay. So what we're gonna do... So we're gonna get the wild card. We're gonna get the wild card. And in this big old wide room, I'm just curious how much of a mess this creates with just 4 things. Oh, because it also uses the items, right. Ah, that's fine. Alright, so we... willing to go with that. It's at least like a slightly bigger room in that it's wide, and that's kind of nice. Just gonna do that. I don't know why I did that. I didn't need to charge that. I just need more cards and things. Well, I guess it's probably good to have it charged, but either way. We're gonna go get ourselves another... I guess this works. Gulp. Just fill this entire... This is such a confusing mess. Oh yes, I used a gulp pill, so of course the entire room now fills with hearts, and some other stuff happens. So yeah, there you go. The tower twice. There was some temperance cards in there, which is obviously not too bad. Black runes. For a lot of situations, a black rune would be really good for this. That's actually a pretty good trinket. It's sort of incredible that with the amount of stuff that's currently here, none of them are turning into rerolls. But yeah, there you go. Joker card once again. Also some charged pennies. Starting to wonder if you just can't get a reroll like this, because it's quite frankly becoming improbable. But it spawns red cards, it spawns runes. Like, I would be very surprised if that was the case, is the thing. So I'm just gonna assume that one day it will spawn one. I, for one, can't wait. Also, I'm still creating crawl spaces, which I did once again forget about. That's okay, it's all fine. I'm probably gonna leave this room at some point. I guess it could also just spawn a chest with a reroll in it, like how it just spawned those Souls of Lazarus. This is right there. Ooh! Oh. Okay. We're just gonna put that over there. And we're gonna get the... Oh my god. Oh my goodness. We actually... We got something. We got something. Alright. So careful, just gonna put that down. Fortunately, we didn't use like Curse of the Tower beforehand and just destroy the thing immediately, but... I think... Theoretically, surely, this should give me what I need, because, good god, there is a lot going on. I have the backpack, right, I forgot about that. Well, that's fine. I'll just have that, I guess. So what I need is Vanishing Twin. And I'm gonna just blow this up, because I am such a moron, but it worked out. I meant to blow up this machine. But fortunately, the second reroll then gave Vanishing Twin. Say, I just wanted some extra vision. Jeez. Okay. Anyway, we got Vanishing Twin, which is going to be fun for the next bosses. We're gonna... Oh, we're gonna get a restock machine every time we use a thing right now because of Echo Chamber as well. So, if I just get this Gulp Pill, we'll have another restock machine as well. Alright, so what we're looking for is Epic Fetus and TM Trainer. TM Trainer is a bit awkward in this regard, I guess, because that is just going to give us a mess when it comes to actual items. Also, these two items are inside each other, which is not making it more helpful either, but so much for that. This is just a bunch of garbage. I'm a little bit concerned about the machine exploding, but we'll see what happens. There's an R key. That's actually interesting. Because I might just leave TM Trainer for the end then. And then force my way into the correct Devil Deal item. Which is Mega Blast. Which with Goat Head shouldn't be too impossible, I would assume. There's the crown. Yeah, TM Trainer's right there, but it would mess up the ability to get the remaining items is the thing, and that's really the only reason why I'm not doing that. Crooked... glitch crown, rather, not crooked crown. I'm just gonna leave that alone as well. And I'm gonna use Tears Up to create a new reroll machine. So I didn't see Epic Fetus, but I am getting items that are not secret room items anymore. So I'm a little concerned that that dream is a bit dead. What we did get is a D6. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just take that real quick. Interesting. I'll have to think about this for a moment, but I mean, we can make this work. I don't know what happened to Epic Fetus, but it might have just been the mess of everything that caused it to ultimately disappear in a way that I didn't want. So that's a bit of a shame, but fair enough. I'm just gonna use this once. I'm gonna try to get like 4 rerolls out of this, I think. No. Well, I could at least take it. Just for the sake of the item pedestal being here. No. No. Right, so I need to actually be careful with this because otherwise it might reroll like 2 times and that would actually be a bit of a disaster, so I'd rather avoid that. What I can do is once again just create a bunch of item pedestals there. Because if I don't use the D20, then I won't have the healing capabilities required to basically keep the rerolls going. It is very much a part of this nonsense right here. And I would like to make that work out in my favor. I don't really want any of these. That put me at half a heart. I'll touch this just in case to make sure it doesn't appear again. I mean, good items, but I need that Mega Blast. I don't know if I'm gonna use the R key. Haven't fully decided yet on that, to be honest, but I don't really need to, I suppose. But it might help. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna put another judgment machine in there, I think, just in case. And I would like to have one of those batteries that I know is still somewhere out there. Oh my god. I thought I'd do like one quick run and then a slower run, but unfortunately I did not anticipate the possibility that the slow run would come first. And it is quite the run. I can do this. That is fine. So if I use Judgment there, then I can just put a whole bunch of those restock machines in there, and that would probably keep it fairly safe at least. In terms of not accidentally exploding. Uh-huh. No. No. Because now I can also just do this technically. Kind of awkward, but it'll do what it needs to do.
The Emperor.
I should have more item pedestals in here, to be fair, but oh well. That's Brimstone. Hey! There he is. So this is Mega Blast. I think I've pretty much shown it off before as well. Maybe I got it in a challenge, but you can just blah your way through rooms. It lasts for multiple rooms. It's pretty nice. It does what it needs to do to live your best life. And honestly, in certain runs, it can be kind of fun. If you want to go really quick, it works pretty well. I don't really care. I'm not too interested in what it currently has to offer. So instead, we're just gonna be on our way. I will take this because I would like to have that. And I think I'm about to use the R key, which may seem odd, but I think that is gonna be the call here. I'm gonna see if I can get like a little bit more of a slightly ridiculous build, I guess, but that's about it. If I use this now. Right. the last item I used was not D6, it was Mega Blast. Well, it'll get me where I need to be quicker again, I guess, but wasn't quite what I had in mind. The downside of Mega Blast is that you do get pushed back by the blast a lot, and you really need to learn how to control it, but that's really the only downside there is to this thing. I guess I can just use these restock machines that are still here to see what I can get. I didn't mean to touch that restock machine right there, but well, it's fine. It's another crooked penny, which might be interesting. I'll actually take this because this one's fun and gets me conjoined as well. Don't really... I mean, Sci-Fly is kind of nice. I wish I hadn't created that hole there. It is quite the problem. Beelzebub, cool. In hindsight, I probably should have kept the D20, and I think I re-rolled it. So that's a bit of an unfortunate circumstance, but that's fine. I'm hoping we can make it work out with Scapular. Seraphim, cool, I guess. Lazarus' Rags could be neat, but I don't care that much. I mean, it's not bad, but the virus could be fun. Would Eden's Blessing give me a blessing if I use the Archie? I'm actually not sure how that would work. Genuinely not certain. Full mapping would be kind of nice for sure. I didn't know there was a reroll machine there. I think I've touched that one by accident many times at this point. But no worries. Scissors, obviously very nice. I will take this. Tammy's head, my god, everything's popping up right now. Chocolate milk would be fun, but I don't really care too much. I'll take the lucky foot because that has some uses. Very particular uses at the end of the day, but they're uses nonetheless. That could be good, because I do need the health ultimately. Bloop. I'll take the syringe.
Full health.
Mostly I just wanted to hear him say full health, but also I wanted to get my health back, so that works out. You really do get a lot of uses out of the old Emperor card with this thing. Which I guess I should have known, but still, god. It's going on for a while now. Ah, there we go. That's the good stuff. Judgments. Didn't mean to touch that, as per usual, but I'll take that because I could like the health. I've seen enough heartbreak in my life lately, so I don't really care about that. I do like me a wafer, though. And a little bit of this, and not the Dark Bum, but I would like tech. Cool zaps. We say hello to Lil Plum. It's a very important part of every run that wants to succeed. Polyphemus. Let's put a little bit of quad shot in there. Just for fun. I don't need tear rate. Apparently my tear rate's still pretty good. Yeah, that seems about right. If we could get a little bit of homing in there. And I think we have a build that could then get TM Trainer. And would adequately show off what it's like to play with TM Trainer for sure. It's going to be tricky to put homing in here. I will actually take this for the extra tier rate. And for the S-Mother transformation, obviously. I mean, I do really like this because it makes a fun sound, so I'm just going to take that for obvious fun sound reasonings. No... Leech could be good, but I mean, that's very specific when that would be good. The poison thing's kind of fun, but I don't care that much. Curious how quick I would shoot with this. Not super fast, but, you know, acceptable. Alright. One more reroll, I'd say, and then... I think I'm just going to use the R key now. Alright, so what I still needed was Epic Fetus, TM Trainer, and recall with Tainted Forgotten. So, fair enough. I should not have taken that trinket. That makes the bombs explode quicker. I know that I have bomb immunity, but I will forget every second of my life. Alright. Yeah. Was there any... How many items were there actually in here? I'll take that. Curious how this would... Does it shoot tears or just more beams? I'm actually not sure. I'm not seeing it happen actually, so maybe it just doesn't work with tech, not sure. Either way, we got a luck of 20. That seems fine. I have one more item pedestal in my item room apparently. I don't know if that's actually anything interesting or just sort of a thing. It's most likely just sort of a thing, I suppose. I do somewhat regret not getting equality now because we could have gotten use out of that. Oh yeah, Crooked Penny, right? I mostly used the Archy by accident there. Also, there was a planetarium in the first room of the run, which seems reasonable. Neptunes. I'm curious if that works with... It's kind of hard to see it. I don't know. I don't think it works. 2 items because of our trinket. Sagittarius, sure. Yeah, most rooms are just gonna get insta-cleared by me sort of existing, so that's kind of nice because of the poison thing that we got going on. Yeah, sure. I can reroll that a bunch. Especially with stuff like... There's a lot of rainbow poofs on this floor. So what the Vanishing Twin does is that it takes the boss and it gives you another one. And that one also should spawn an item pedestal. So that's why we got 2 item pedestals here now, and that's obviously not too shabby. I don't really want either of these, but I'll take this. I could use the extra damage. But yeah, it can be pretty scary, but also kind of good because you do just get some extra stuff out of it at the end of the day. However, I feel like this might not be the particular run that shows off the scariness portion of it as adequately as it maybe could. There is some stuff going on in this run which one could call unlikely, but I mean it can, and then now we're getting the full experience, so it's actually good. Yeah. Right, so I need secret room items. I can just go anywhere. I keep forgetting about these rooms somehow. Where? What? Can I? Alright. There was just no door there. That's unusual. Mostly I just want more shops, so I guess I'm just gonna stick to this whole mother route that we got going on. Forgot we had the Dreamcatcher actually. What is that item? I'd like to see it. Never mind. Let me go through this room first, and then I'd like to see it. Oh, Cursed Eye! Or Evil Eye, I suppose. Not Cursed Eye. Cursed Eye is a very different thing. Ghost Pepper. I needed more flames after all. God, everything's just insta-dying by me existing. It's the best. Oh, that's good. Alright. Let me buy that. Forgot that I had the backpack once again, and that I still have room. Ooh, moving box. That would work for what I'm doing here. Let me just create as many item pedestals here as possible. Not like that though. I guess I can re-roll it. I just re-rolled the moving box. No, I didn't. What did I re-roll? Dull Razor. That's fine. I can re-roll Dull Razor. Diplopia is also interesting for its own reasons. That's another Pandora's box, because I guess I didn't actually use it the last time. Is that why it's showing up again, or did I not touch it? I actually don't know what happened there. I'll take the money because I kind of might need it. That's a wooden nickel. It's nice that we got that Steam cell as well. It really makes things a lot simpler. Somehow, we're getting every active item in the shop. That's surprising, but I'll take it. I don't think I want to reroll much more. That's a boomerang. Alright. That's a flashlight. Map, which is nothing. There's options. I mean, I'll just take all that. I'll just take all of this. And then we need a cool secret room to place it, which, I mean, there's a couple options on this floor alone. That is also kind of interesting. I can do like one reroll, I guess, in here. Just having some thoughts. I'll blow you up. If I drop it down, and then I do a little bit of this, and then suddenly there's a lot of items to reroll. We'll get to that in a second, though. Should have probably done it on the next floor, I suppose, but oh well. Never mind, we have Soul, which recharges your item, which I definitely never forget about. So that works out, that I never forget these things. Right, so then we reroll all of this. Yeah, I would say none of those are secret room items. Hi. So that's unusual. Why am I not getting secret room items? Because oh, it only took half of the things when I tried to put it in the moving box. I'm running into strange issues right now, which may be caused by the R key not working quite the way I would like it to. But things are being odd. Now I can take the rest. What? Is it because of diplopia? It might have been because of diplopia, I guess. That does... It wouldn't be too weird if it was because of diplopia, is more the thing. I am dealing with a little bit of weirdness right now. Do that. Oh yeah, these are all just item room items. That sucks. Well then. Yeah, that's a problem. Because I was kind of hoping I'd re-roll it into secret room items with the R key and that it would just reset all the pools that it would re-roll into. But instead, I can try something here, which is to exit and continue. I don't think this is going to affect anything, but I'd like to at least have tried it, I guess. Let's do that. Heal up with the snack. Yeah, we're just kind of getting stuff. That's a real shame, actually. Because I don't particularly need stuff. I need very specific things. So I can at least, I guess, see if I can make this work. I'm curious what Ludo is like with tech, actually. I'm just going to take that for fun. Yeah, it works about as well as I thought, I suppose. We're just going to put all this back in the box. Yeah, troublesome. I had envisioned this differently, and that is a bit of an issue. Because now I'm getting to the point where I'm not sure if there's anything I can really do with this run. Except for finishing it, of course. I guess we could go do a mother run. It's not the weirdest thing in the world to just do a mother run every now and then. That was Libra. I think I don't want that. And ultimately, I did get progress, so I can't really call this a loss, but it's just a disappointing win. I don't know what to call this. There's a lot of flames happening here right now. Let me just remove all of this. Ooh, occasionally things are happening, and it is interesting. Just gonna keep re-rolling stuff for a while, I think. Just to see if we can get some interesting things at least. Shard of glass. Yeah, how strange. I really didn't expect it to work that way. And I'm a little bit hung up on it. But at least we're getting to see the Vanishing Twin in action. So, you know, there's something there. There's so much fire, I can't even see what item is there. There's he again. I'll take the coal again, because why not? Styes. Maybe extra damage in my current situation. Which could be good. I need this. My game crashed. Yeah, maybe I don't need this, actually. Interestingly, it's crashed in a way I haven't seen it crash before. Because usually when the game crashes, it would, well, it wouldn't keep making sound. It would just close, but instead it has just completely locked up. So I'm just gonna close that real quick. Reopen that. And hopefully, we'll just not have that item, because apparently that might just be a little bit too much. Which I guess I could have seen coming. But how was I to know? We've been at this for a while. Yeah, we're back at the start of the floor. Fair enough. That's fine. Let's just run through this real quick. I'm assuming that if I now do this and then use this afterwards, it'll just get me the same items, but I'd like to make sure. Yeah. Alright, so now we know what not to do, which is to take that item right there. So we're just going to leave that alone. I'm curious what anti-gravity does with this. It might just be more tier 8, honestly. I don't know if anti-gravity really does anything with what we currently have. No, 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 no. No, those explosions. You know how that ends. Yeah, it might just be that anti-gravity just doesn't work with Ludo, which wouldn't be too strange, honestly. It would be kind of weird if it didn't work that way, I suppose, so it's fair enough. But once again, we get to see the Vanishing Twin in action. I'm curious what kind of items we're going to get today. I wonder if it's like sticks and the other one. Sty. Not sticks. Very different thing. Apples, kind of neat, but not quite what I'm looking for. Clicker. This would be specifically good if I could turn into Tainted Forgotten, which I can't because I'm not a tainted character. So it's specifically just nothing in this situation. Ooh, Holy Mantle. The game crashed again. I think I have created something that just isn't working very well with one another. And I think the game's trying to give me a hint that maybe it's time to just try and finish the run. Because I don't think this is working anymore. Ultimately, we did get some progress. But I think I'm just gonna try and do a mom run, speed run type of thing or something. Because I think it's safe to say that we have pushed the boundaries of what is allowed in the video game, The Binding of Isaac. I'm not quite sure what's causing this weird crash to happen, but well, it's certainly there, isn't it? It seemingly seems to happen the same way every time, which is sort of interesting at least, but yeah, it's just odd. There's a lot of it's a shame moments at the end of this run, unfortunately, but that's fine. I did say I was going to Mother, I think, but I think that plan has, that ship has sailed, as they say. So let's just bomb our way to the end. Hope not to run into too many pins here. Get a couple of extra items, because I do need that halo after all. Need that extra 0.34 damage. God, Vanishing Twin Gertie, that's disgusting. That is something no one wants to deal with. Angel Room. Genesis. Huh. That's a thought right there. What would this do? That at least makes it a little bit more interesting. I'll take the pentagram. I'll take the egg. This could be useful. We have a lot of items. This is going to take a minute, but I'm curious to see what kind of build we could create with this level of freedom. It might be ultimately a little disappointing, but hopefully not too bad. I could probably go for Guppy with the amount of items I've picked up. Hypercoagulation or health? I'll probably go for health. Speed. Clicker, again, doesn't really work the way I would like, so sure. Yeah. Mostly just looking for anything remotely interesting, really. This isn't actually not a bad trinket, if I remember correctly, just because it can just turn into things that are better than what you're dropping, but it is a little bit annoying, so I'm just gonna leave it alone, I think. I could go for jar of flies. I could go for dead cat right now, especially. Angry fly. Sure. Oh, right, yeah. Well, Mercury would be fun, I guess, because it would make us go real quick. Tears up. Maybe not that. Damage up, damage up, damage up. I mean, yeah. Solar Lilith. That works well for me. Maybe some extra health to go along with that. Maybe some extra health to go along with that. 50% off is always a good time, even though we're not going to find that many more things, probably. This is going to take a minute. That's a tricky choice right there. Oh, when did I get control of the tears? I did not pay attention. I like all of these, honestly, but I'll go with this. Lucky foot. A little bit of wafer in my life. A little bit of shot speed on my right. School bag. Let's go with a real big tier 8 goat. Vanishing Twin. Gotta keep with the theme of the run, of course. That would be weird not to. Abaddon. For that sweet, sweet flight. I'll take you. This is gonna take a minute. Obviously the fun sounds. They're the most fun. I feel like Echo Chamber has been interesting enough to warrant keeping it. Just gonna not look at all of that. Gonna try to get that conjoined again, but I'm not sure if it's really working out. This could be fun. Sure. In 5 more minutes, we'll be done with this sequence, and then we can play the game again. But until then, it will be this. There's conjoined, bigger friends. I was kind of hoping that we could maybe just get an extra item like this because we picked up so many things, but not guaranteed. Compass, I forget what kind of mapping we have right now, but it's probably fine. I'll take you. Sure. Yeah, that seems reasonable. We already have the wafer, so this doesn't really do that much, so let's just make a mess of things. Let's make a mess of things. Sure. Abyss is kind of fun, but nah. That's just full mapping, so that does make things a little simpler. Bird is always a good time. Sidefly is always a good time. Beelzebub, apparently, sure. Tricky choice, but I'll go with that. Give me like 46 more minutes, and then we'll have collected everything. That's fun, I think. Yep, that's the bomb immunity. I should have gone with Datsky, to be fair, but that's okay. Yeah. So many good choices. It's fun though. I mean, I'm not really gonna get that much out of rubber tears because, well, unless I do this, I guess. I'd somewhat regret my choice. Oh yeah, yeah, this looks good. I can't really stop shooting. Oh, because of the marked tears, right? That's a thing. It's probably fine. It's probably fine. This is reasonable actually. I'll take the Holy Mantle, I think, because I think my build has become a little messy. Somewhere along the line, it just became, I don't know, something about it. Yeah. Back to 58 damage or whatever. That seems fine. I'll take that. Let's not crash the game too much. Momski, I did say at some point during this run, and now we're... Alright, yeah. 3 lunches. Pretty good options. More lunches. Yeah, this seems right. This seems good. Speed up. I need that. Because that's going to make me real big. It's going to give me Stompy later. Alright, yeah. Genesis. It's a pretty good item sometimes. I think we have messed up our item pools to the point of realistically one could call it no return. But that's okay. Because we have Whatever this is currently. It is controllable tiers. But in combination with tech and some other stuff, and all in all, it just leads to an interesting situation. With Mercury, we can like skip basically everything if we really wanted to. I'm a little curious what I can get away with. There's the... I think since we used Genesis, is there a chance that I could do this maybe? We lost all of our trinkets, which is kind of a shame. Yep. But if I do this now... Linger Bean. I don't think that's a secret room item. I think that's still basically the same as it was and just kind of a mess, unfortunately. So I think once again, I'm just gonna try to finish the build. But at the same time, I'm a little curious what kind of dice room is over there. Everything's just Digus. Oh, that's a cool room. This is very, very nice, actually. Yeah. I don't have any keys. Right. I was not paying that close attention to what was happening there. Oh, what does this do? So, it rerolled my build, but it didn't reroll it that much. It rerolled some of it, but I think not any of the part that was made with Genesis. So, realistically, it just didn't really do that much. Which, alright. I mean, it rerolled... It gave me a different planetarium item. It gave me nails. But there's still a lot of items that are just the same. It got rid of my controllable tiers at least, so it didn't... I don't know. I think I've just destroyed my item pools to the point of it just being an absolute mess. But, yeah. That's how it goes sometimes. Let's just run to the end. I don't have flight anymore. That's a little annoying. I miss flight. Flight was nice. But let's see if we can get... God. Everything's just dying so much. Unfortunately, we lost the Vanishing Twin again. A third time somehow. But that's okay. We seem to be in less crashy territory at least, so we got that going for us. You know, there's a positive in this mess. And who knows, maybe we can beat Mega Satan with this, and that would be kind of neat. I don't know why I'm doing rooms. I can just run everywhere I want. Somehow I've gotten 54 coins in this endeavor. Every item room is just lunch. Which is great. You know what? Let's just get real big. I think that's gonna be the strat from this point on. Yeah, I don't know where my tiers are shooting, but they're killing everything by me being in the room, so... And then that happens sometimes. The game crashed again. Even with a rerolled build. I mean, it didn't reroll that much, admittedly, but it did. I did reroll it, to be fair. This time it actually properly crashed, though. It's a more standard Isaac crash, I suppose. Alright, so if I just don't fight anything, which is a little tricky, admittedly, but not technically impossible, then I can at least make it to the end. I might give up on Mega Satan, but I might see if we can at least, like, kill a boss. I do kind of want to get really big still, though. So there is that. I know there was a pill here when I cleared this room. So we're just gonna go with that. Oh, I guess I don't have Echo Chamber anymore, do I? That might make things a little tricky. That's okay, though. I mean, we can still get kind of big, if we believe. Just don't look at the items. I know lunch is there. I don't see it. That's a devil deal. Where are we going? I don't have to do devil deal items anymore, so I guess I'm going to the chest. I do need some more items. I don't need controllable tiers. I think they're going to overcomplicate things. Right now I'm clearing rooms with the tiers that are circling around my body. Sorry for skipping that loading screen. That one's on me. And then sometimes that happens, and then everything just explodes and dies. So it's a little tricky, all this, but it's doing what it's... It's just a really hard game, y'all. Sometimes you just don't get the build you need to clear these floors, you know? And that's the problem we have. The build just isn't that good at finishing a floor because it keeps crashing the game. Oh, it doesn't even let me continue anymore. Oh no. Oh, it just crashed instantly on pressing continue. That's a new one. Oh, good. Alright. Yeah, we're back in business, everyone. Don't worry. This is good. This is good, actually. Oh, good. Good. Yeah, no more fooling around. We're just gonna try to reach the end. Maybe we got a little bit too powerful. It's hard to say. There's Godhead there. You know what? Why not? Well, I know why not, but let's pretend like I don't know why not and just move on. I should have maybe taken the tier rate. We do shoot a little slowly in the instance where I do press a button. We can still get cursed, which is sort of surprising we didn't get a curse in the no maps yet, which I'm personally fairly happy about. But it's surprising, because usually when you have full mapping, the game instantly sniffs you out and just removes all maps for the rest of the game. Do we have broken modem? What happened there? We just got broken modems, I think, and I'm not sure why. Because I don't recall picking up a broken modem in my life, but yeah, sure, I guess. Do we still have the trinket effects, and do I just still have like the clay effect thing happening or something? I don't know. I know what I said, but you know what? I'm gonna exit game. I'm gonna continue. And then at least if we crash the game, we'll continue from this point. But I kind of just want to see what dice room that is. Just because it's being a little difficult at times doesn't mean we can't have fun. But the moment those tears start appearing that create the black holes, I think that is causing a problem. I didn't actually reroll anything either. Alright, let's go. We got everything we need to win. Yeah. This is a big floor, jeez. Imagine having to kill anything in a room. That really would be a problem with... God, the damage just is flying all over the place because of Lusty Blood as well, and it is... It's scary. it's scary. There we go. We have destroyed Isaac with Eden. And that's all you need to do to beat Isaac with Eden. It's actually not that difficult if you just have the right build for it. Anyone want some lunch? Alright, let's just fly through all of this. You think there's going to be any other items than lunch? Because quite frankly, I don't think it's going to happen. I think every item is going to be lunch because we have just gone through all of it. Which, yeah, there you go. I mean, ultimately, I'm happy that we got Mega Blast out of the way, to be honest. It's a bit of a shame about some of the other things, admittedly, but I think overall, I can't really complain either way. What happened in this room? I'm just gonna quickly, yeah, no, that's a good post-it. Per throw. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll do something, I'm sure. Let's get Soul of Azazel. And then just go fight Mega Satan. We haven't fought Mega Satan in a while, you know? So I might as well use his own powers against him. Oh my goodness, this looks wonderful. The rubber... I didn't know rubber cement worked on Mega Blast of all things, but apparently it does. Which is interesting. Yeah, my damage might still be alright. It's a little bit hard to see where all the damage is coming from, because the beams themselves don't look that impressive. But they work. They're functional. And then sometimes all the tears explode into a million tears. I don't know why I'm not taking damage, but there's probably something protecting me from something or another. $3 bill is occasionally just... Oh, I guess it's the $3 bill or something like that. That's giving me like occasional tear effects that are actually causing really, really big problems. God, what a trip. Anyway, We have 719 items now. We need 3 more. 1 is recall, and the other 2 are Epic Fetus and TM Trainer. Only need Secret Room items from this point on, and 1 Birthright with Tainted Forgotten, which I might just save for the end. But yeah, this is one way to do it. This is one way to do it. So there you go. That is a run with Eden. It was a little tricky to make it to the end. It took a little bit longer than I would have liked, but all in all, we did get the win in the end. And also, I'm a little disappointed with how the Archie ended up working out, because I really didn't think it would work that way. I really was kind of hoping we could at least get either just Epic Fetus or both Epic Fetus and TM Trainer. But I don't know what happened to the Epic Fetus. I may have just missed it during a reroll or something, which is why I didn't end up getting it. But it's progress. It's a way to get progress for sure that technically doesn't require Tainted Game. But oh my god, it was certainly... It's not a very quick way of doing things, but it certainly works if you can just get the right tools available, and ultimately we did. So yeah, hope y'all enjoyed it. Next time we play, I might be doing a run with a different character, and I hope to see y'all there. Bye bye.